Guys at the Bar Talking Sports, episode 18.
Honey, where are you going?
Where are you going?
Again? Just where are you going?
Where are you going? You're not going to the bar again, are you?
You like hanging out, drinking beer at the bar, talking sports? Come on out and join us weekly. Guys at the Bar Talking Sports, your podcast for just that. Hanging out, drinking some beer, talking sports. Hey, what's up, everybody? You found the show that you've been looking for. Everyone looks for this show. It's called Guys at the Bar Talking Sports, and this is the show where guys who are well past their prime get together and talk about primetime sports so we can feel like we are good and feel good about our egos, right? Is that how we do it?
Yep, absolutely.
We got a woman that is not well past her prime, though, here with us, and that is the blonde, a regular on the show. She's doing fine, you know? But the guys are well past. Would you agree that we're well past our prime?
Some are, some are not. I'm not going to name names.
Oh! Well, clearly
we're all looking around at each other right now, wondering which ones are and which ones aren't.
Wondering who is the one that's past their prime or not. All right, so I also wanted to say to y'all, thanks for listening to Guys at the Bar Talking Sports. Hopefully we can help you for a brief moment take your mind off that 401k that lost so much money this week on that slaughterhouse of a week, right? Everyone knows that happened. Because of the coronavirus, we can take your mind off of it for 30 minutes, maybe even 45 minutes, I don't know. But other than that,
You reminded me of that.
The chief was just coughing.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and introduce everybody that's going to be on the show tonight. My name is Hanger. I am drinking Blue Moon. And we got, who else do we got? Oh, you guys know who we have. It's the blonde herself. What are you drinking, the blonde?
Tonight I'm going to go ahead. It's a cold night here, but I'm drinking the Summer Shandy by Lincoln Krugel.
So I thought that was weird that they had the Summer Shandy already.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all are really, really optimistic.
It's the coldest night of the year, and I'm drinking a Summer Shandy.
Yeah, but hey, whatever. You're dreaming. You're dreaming, right? We also have the boogeyman himself, G Boogie.
Boogie in the house.
What are you drinking, G Boogie?
Hey man, I'm not scared of coronavirus, so I got a Corona with a vodka chaser.
Oh.
And I'd also like to introduce a couple new people tonight. We got Mighty Mike from Sedona, Arizona.
All the way from Sedona.
And then we got Cooter Kogi over here from Columbus, Ohio.
Cooter, what are you drinking?
Well, I'm sticking to Bud Light right now, but we've been drinking Manhattans all night.
All right. So we got some newbies on the show. They might be regular guest hosts if in fact they put some good entertainment for our guests.
It's all about the content.
It's all about the content, baby.
We got entertainment for you, buddy.
All right. So you heard his voice here first. His name is Chopper.
How we doing out there?
What are you drinking, Chopper?
Tonight, I'm not drinking a Space Dust. I'm drinking Blue Moon.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going light tonight, huh?
Yeah, I'm going light.
He is the international man of mystery, ladies, just so you know.
Pacing myself.
Yes. So we also have a newbie on the show. First time ever, but I know he's been a fan from the beginning.
Listener.
First time on the show, long time listener. His name is the Chief. What you drinking, Chief?
I've got Jack and Diet Ginger Beer.
Whoa, this guy goes strong. Oh, he brings his own, by the way, he brings his own Diet Ginger Ale or ginger beer to the damn bar.
Diet Ginger Beer. Bring my own to the bar.
That's serious, man. That's a serious guy right there. So,
What's he eating over there?
Where are you eating?
what are you eating? Holy cow, that is...
It's a Coach with a side salad, no bun.
It's like an egg on it.
It's got an egg on it. It's good for you.
It looks really delicious to me, if you ask me. So speaking of the coronavirus, G Boogie, do you think that it is a good plan to stay so drunk the entire next couple months that the coronavirus cannot take effect of your body because your body is like a hospital sanitizing bay?
First of all, I'm not familiar with this plan, but if this is your plan, I agree with it.
You guys gotta agree with that.
He's been training for years for this.
I know. I've been waiting for this day.
All right.
That's right.
So we do have a doctor.
Finally.
We do have a doctor in the house. Her name is the Blonde, by the way. Would that work if we got drunk enough? Would it not affect us?
I think
Will it
so,
kill all the viruses in us?
I think we need a clinical research, and I think we got some good candidates here ready to try it.
All right, good deal. Okay. So the next point I want to make to y'all is this, okay? I always say this to everybody, and I want it to be known. You have got to give us a 5-star rating and review. Because this show is going international. What did someone say earlier about that?
We're global.
We're global. Oh, we're spreading like the coronavirus. That's what, was it Ian that said that? He said, this show is spreading like the coronavirus. So, that happens because of y'all giving us 5-star ratings and reviews.
Well, the real question is, if they're listening to it in China, do we have to worry about the coronavirus?
So does it spread through the microphone? I don't think so. Luckily, no. But the good thing is that in China, they don't really watch college football or college basketball.
They don't care.
I don't think they're allowed.
They're not allowed.
The NBA, though.
They do. So, ratings and reviews. We got some pretty awesome ratings and reviews this week. You want to hear them?
Yeah.
Who wants to hear them? Yeah. All right. We got one guy. His name is Coots. Coots 123455. Which is kind of weird that he put 55, but whatever. Maybe he's really cool. And he wrote, feels like Christmas every week. It's like listening to my drunk uncle ramble on the holidays, which that's going overboard, don't you think? All right.
I've been that guy before.
He says, if loving this show is wrong, like most of their opinions and stats. Whoa, that's a dig.
Yeah.
I don't want to be right. I like it though. He says, if loving this show is wrong, I don't want to be right.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that guy. Thank
We
you.
also,
Good music reference.
there it is. It's a 5-star rating.
Boom.
So we're spreading like the coronavirus. That's the key. Next point being,
By the way,
is
we
this.
only get 5 stars.
5 stars. Like being, this is from Blonde Ambassador. We have no idea who she is, but it might be the blonde sister. I'm not sure.
It's your sister?
It could be the blonde
This is
sister.
the biased one?
She's a little biased because her sister's on the show.
Yeah. We love the blonde ambassador.
Yeah, let's hear it. What did she say?
More
But she
reviews, please.
Yeah, she might like her sister because she gave us 5 stars.
And
Okay?
she probably says more blonde entertainment.
More blonde entertainment. She does mention that. She says, these guys and the occasional female guest remind me of the conversations and group texts I have with my friends. Definitely worth a listen, and if you love beer, they throw down some names I've not tried. You need to get on it and try some of those beers then, girl.
Come up here and try one.
Yeah, everyone is a fan of someone, so there's lots of perspective. Only thing, it could be longer and still have great content and conversation
That's what the chief says, too.
the entire time. So yeah, I may like them better than my own friends, she says. I'm like, what? Better than your own friends? But in dedication to the Blonde Ambassador, we're going 3 hours tonight, guys. Surprise!
Yeah.
All right, I'm just kidding.
The blonde ambassador will be at the SEC tournament in a couple weeks. So
Wow.
She's what?
she will be at the SEC
Holy cow.
tournament in a couple weeks.
Maybe we can get a live call-in
She-
from the
she will
blonde
call in.
ambassador
She will call
on our
in.
show.
What? That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
So, what do y'all think about last weekend's college basketball? Like, there was some crazy stuff going on. The last time this happened was like 56 years ago, where like it was like 3 top 5 teams lost,
Dropping like flies.
dropping like flies. Anything can happen this season, y'all. Anything can happen this season. It's insane. So the blonde herself has all the stats going on. So let's talk, girl.
Let's talk about the top teams that went down. Obviously, the biggest one being number 1, lost to number 3. So Baylor lost to Kansas. I mean,
That was expected somewhat.
it was. I mean, Kansas is number 3. It's not like it's a bottom
That was
feeder.
at Kansas, right?
Yeah, that was a coin toss. That was essentially a coin toss.
But the big
For sure.
one I would have to say, Gonzaga.
Gonzaga losing to BYU.
Yeah, that was a big upset.
So
Yeah, but Gonzaga came back tonight and kicked San Diego State's butt.
but that's the wrong San Diego State. We talked about that.
That was the one on TV tonight.
Oh, tonight. Okay, yeah. No, that was the Dayton game tonight. Gonzaga didn't play today. They played last night. I'm pretty sure.
Let's go to the computer.
I don't know, but
Let's
Go to
find
the
out.
guys in the
Where's
back.
our staff? Where's our
intern?
staff?
Guys in the back.
I need intern.
Get the stat girl.
All right. Gonzaga loses to BYU, and this is what Rob Hilt said. You want to hear what he said?
I do.
Yes.
Because everyone listens to Rob Hilt when he talks.
Robbie.
You know what I mean? So this is what he said. He said, if you're playing at BYU, the problem with playing at BYU is this. Those kids never drank caffeine until they were 22 years old and back from their mission. And all those boys are hyped up on caffeine till like 6 in the morning every game. They're not drinking, so they're not like, getting a little bit tipsy. Like, they are wild. It has got to be hard to play at BYU. He didn't say it exactly like that, but that's paraphrase.
I don't know
Plus, they're
about
probably
that.
not
Makes
all
sense,
freshmen.
but-
They're probably all 22 years old.
You'd be better than
And
23
they
if that
can't
were the
visit
case.
the girls' dorm.
That's true, yeah. They can't, and they can't visit the girls' dorm. That's true. Oh my gosh.
What other games you got for us, Blondie?
Blondie.
UCLA beat Colorado, which
Holy
Colorado
moly.
was actually ranked 18. They snuck in there somehow.
Yeah.
San Diego State lost to UNLV.
And that was the big game of the week too. That lost, right? 'Cause they were ranked
Barely.
number
Number 5 Maryland.
Yes,
lost.
they were 4.
So what do you think about San Diego State? By the way, the blonde.
I'm becoming a bigger fan of them. I was a doubter before, saying that
Not
You
like
called
them.
them a placeholder.
I
You
did.
called
I
them-
did call
you
them
called
called them a
placeholder.
I thought they
placeholder.
were Clemson.
I did. I still don't think they're going to go far in the tournament.
You think that? So they're ranked
Once-
5th now, right?
Yeah, once they meet some real competition, they'll drop. But they're more impressive than I gave them credit for.
What league do they even play in? Are they out there with Pacific,
Hopefully they get matched up against Duke,
Gonzaga?
and they can beat Duke.
That would be interesting. I don't think that they'll be able to beat Duke though.
I don't know. You want to talk about Duke? I think they might be able to beat Duke.
Y'all are dissing
So
Duke.
it's all about
Duke's on
beating Duke.
Duke's on a spiral down here.
But they'll rebound and they'll end
They're
up with
spiraling
the
kind of like Auburn is right now, but
Have you ever heard of
You're,
the
you're underrated Auburn.
Have you ever heard of a
Well,
school
we play
called
Auburn.
NC State? Duke hadn't heard of them until this week.
Oh, no.
That's true.
There is a rematch. Last time a couple times ago when I was on the show, we were doing a live broadcast during the Kentucky-Auburn game. with
Play-by-play.
Chopper.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm like,
that,
no play-by-plays.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we lost. Kentucky lost. So there's a
don't think-
rematch tomorrow
I don't-
at Rupp. So.
Oh,
think
rematch
that-
tomorrow.
I think it's going to go in their favor.
I think
It's gonna go in Kentucky's
that
favor
Auburn
tomorrow.
is. I think that they're a little worn out. The season's been going too long. They're playing good. They beat
like
Mississippi the
I
other
think
day.
Kentucky wins tomorrow.
I think we do because it's Rupp and we need that advantage.
The
But
SEC in general is not very good. They're only going to get 3 teams into the tournament. Where
Florida,
they stand right
I
now.
think they're getting
Kentucky,
4, right?
Kentucky,
maybe
Auburn,
four.
and
LSU,
Florida.
LSU.
I think
LSU.
4, maybe
The
5.
Big East is going to get just as many teams.
Okay.
And
Also,
the Big Ten's going to get 10 in.
Big Ten. That was the
Well, the
conference.
ACC is going to get none at the rate they're going.
ACC is going to get maybe
No,
2 or 3.
Duke will be a 1 or 2 seed no matter what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Duke's definitely going to have a 2 seed for sure.
I think Dickie V is crying right now.
Well, Louisville will probably get in.
You were
with that.
talking bad about
Coach
you were
K
saying
is
that,
caressing
right?
his fears. It's okay. Also, just to get in there at Hanger, UK beat Florida last week, so that's always a good rivalry.
That's pretty rough. That was a really good game
It was
up
a good
until
game.
about halftime.
So what did y'all think about the rankings after they came out? You had all these big losses.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. So
Wasn't that kind of freaky a little bit?
So the
It's like
mighty
all
do
these
not
big
fall.
losses and the damn rankings didn't move.
But how can you move it? So the thing is this:
Everybody's getting beat.
Kentucky or Kansas, right? You can't expect them to fall too much. Not Kansas, sorry,
Hey, wait.
Baylor. You can't expect them to fall too much.
When you've
freaking
got 2
rigged, man. It's a
top-ranked
rigged
teams
system.
playing each other, they shouldn't fall that
it's
much,
1
right?
or 3.
They
right?
shouldn't fall that much, right?
It's college basketball. There's a lot more games being played.
It's rigged.
It's not like college football where there's where one team loses and they drop down to 10th or 11th.
Well, this time of the year, they're all beat up, and they're just playing to get in the tournament.
That's true.
And whatever you're seeded, if you got a good team and you get your people healthy, you might make a run.
Yeah.
So it's no big deal to lose.
So who are the fringe teams? That's the big thing.
Oh, so that's. Thank you for bringing that up, the Chief.
Duke.
All right. So I was going to bring up some of these mid-major teams like Gonzaga, Dayton, San Diego State, right? I was thinking about this earlier today. If you look at these teams, like for example, Dayton, I hate to say it, what's his name? It's Brookie DC. I hate to say it, Brookie DC, but I was looking at Dayton's schedule on this, right? Let me pull it up real fast. They beat Georgia.
I can't believe you're even bringing this up.
Dayton, they beat Georgia.
Tell them,
That's a good win.
That's a good win, but check this out. Kansas, they lose to Kansas, okay? Every ranked team that they've played, they've lost to, except, and Georgia's not ranked, but that's like their biggest.
Don't they play Xavier every year? Don't they play in the Big East?
But they're not
They
winning.
play Xavier, they play Villanova.
They lost to Colorado, number 21.
They played Xavier, they played Villanova, Villanova recently won the national championship. So they're not dog meat.
I'm surprised that
So
Dayton
didn't
is so
Xavier
highly
and
ranked.
Villanova just play this last weekend? Who won that
Got a
game?
good team.
I'm just worried.
Let's
So,
go back to the intern.
so it's almost
Villanova won that one.
it's
you got,
almost
Villanova?
guaranteed. It's almost guaranteed that Dayton's going to be a top seed, number 1 seed,
Yeah.
because they're not going to lose any more games and they're in the top 4 right now.
I think
So-
they're not going to be a number 2 seed, but I don't think they'll get a number 1.
Okay, so if they do, they're going to be the first number 1 or 2 seed to fall, I would think. Just because I don't know if they're tried and tested. I don't know if they're proven. Do you think they're proven?
Did you?
Oh, you're a Dayton fan too. Oh, bring it in, baby. Bring it
I'm
in.
not a big Dayton fan, but I've watched a little bit of them, and they got 2 star players,
They do.
and that's all you really need to make a run in the tournament, especially that 6'9" guy that can really score and play
Anthony
defense.
Grant. Anthony Grant is considered to be
He's their
possibly.
coach.
Huh? Is that right?
Grant's their coach.
I did
It's
think-
Obi.
Oh, OB, that's right. Yeah.
When they
So-
played George
He's
Mason,
6'9", and he's going to be like a lottery pick. And
Yeah.
they got Crutcher, who's a 6'4" guard that can play and shoot.
Okay.
you know you're Dayton.
So they got 2 good players.
Yeah. And they're well-rounded, I heard. But do they have the depth to play in a tournament?
I don't think you need a lot of depth to play in a tournament. You only go 6 deep in the NCAA tournament.
6
Nobody
teams,
plays 10 players in the NCAA tournament. The bench gets small as you get later in the year. You only need 6 guys to make it through
Okay.
because you don't play every day.
Yeah.
And
That's
you get a
true.
week off.
That's a good point. Okay.
So nobody goes deep in the bench.
Huh.
Ohio State this past week. Beating Maryland.
With 6 players.
They fell out at week 5. They were done. So
Ohio State's done. You think? Are they gonna? So
They're not
Big
done.
Ten.
They're just beat up.
But
Yeah.
they could be a fringe team.
Big Ten's hard to
So
play in
who's,
this
who's
year.
getting in from the Big Ten?
Michigan State, obviously.
Yeah.
I think Ohio
I think
State.
Maryland,
Michigan.
Michigan State, Ohio State,
Michigan.
Indiana's out. Michigan's on the fringe.
Penn
What about
State,
Nebraska?
Penn
You think
State.
Nebraska's
Penn
in?
State's getting in.
Just kidding.
Nebraska's horrible.
I'm just kidding. I was
Maryland?
joking. Yeah.
Maryland's
Maryland?
definitely in.
Iowa, maybe Iowa.
Iowa's definitely in.
Okay.
That's a lot from the Big Ten.
There's
That's
10.
a lot
There's
from the
10
Big
going. There's
Ten.
10 solid in.
Wow.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think if you listen to episode 14, I might have said the Big Ten was the best conference this season.
I do remember that.
Nobody, and the problem with the Big Ten is nobody wins on the road. Everybody wins at home, and you get killed on the road
Yeah, that's true.
across the board.
ACC is not looking good this year. First time in a long time. They're not looking good. Clemson, who beat North Carolina, Duke, and NC State, and NC State went on to beat Duke. I see NC State as a potential fringe team. I see Clemson as a fringe
Well,
team.
we also need to talk about Florida State. They're killing it lately.
Well,
They're-
Florida State, yeah, they're
they're
probably the
obviously in,
one
but-
school who's for sure going.
Florida State and Duke are top, obviously going to be in, but yeah, there's. I mean, ACC's.
See, I actually think that the mid-major teams will do better in the tournament because they get rid of the refs. Because in the Big Ten, they just beat each other up, and those guys are going to fall out in the tournament
Okay.
because they're going to start tightening up on the
Then
foul.
you're back to you gotta have a deeper bench then. If
Yeah,
you're gonna foul out.
exactly.
So, do you think Gonzaga's going all the way? Or
Gonzaga's tough.
They
Gonzaga's
look
got
good.
good players,
Yeah.
And I think
and they
Baylor
always
too.
have. And Baylor's tough.
So you're making your brackets now. I want your top final four. Go.
I think Maryland's a 1 seed. I think Baylor or Kansas, Pick'em is a 1 seed. I don't think anybody from the ACC is a 1 seed. Maybe Dayton. Dayton's a fringe 1 seed. I don't, maybe out west Gonzaga obviously is a 1 seed.
Yeah, for sure. Gonzaga, I mean, they're not going to lose any more games. I don't think. I was looking at their schedule. I don't think they have any chance of losing.
No.
But in basketball, anything can happen. One player
you can rest guys when you don't have a schedule in front of you.
Yeah.
Gonzaga plays St. Mary's coming up this weekend, and I know St. Mary's, they have a pretty good record this year. St. Mary's is 24-6.
And St. Mary's knocks them off once in a while.
Yeah, so I think that'll be a good matchup for this Saturday.
Yeah.
And just a sidebar is David Ayers, who was the emergency goalie, and I don't even know anything about hockey, but he got his own hockey card announced today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he had he deflected 8 shots on goal, gave up 2 goals, and got a win in his only professional hockey game.
Wow.
He's the Zamboni driver for Toronto.
That's interesting.
I don't know what's going on out there in the West, but the Pac-12's got to get like Oregon in, don't they?
Yeah.
Oregon's got a good team.
Oregon's got a good team to play, for
Washington's
sure.
got a fairly good team.
Yeah.
Who?
What what? Who's that?
I mean, in all seriousness, they have fallen down in football. They have fallen down in college basketball. The Pac-12, it's like, what are they doing? Are they just all going to class?
I think it's definitely everyone's going to school. They're there to get an
What's
education.
going on out there is those guys want to get on TV, and nobody's watching Pac-12 football and basketball on the East Coast.
Right.
So a lot of those guys are coming east.
Yeah.
The good players are coming east.
Nobody's watching it on the West Coast either, for that
Well,
matter.
there's other things to do.
Well, there's Golden State. I mean, people out west are watching NBA basketball.
No, they have great basketball teams out there for NBA for sure.
Yeah, the Lakers and Golden State are dominant.
Oh, there is a no NBA rule on this show, guys. Don't you know? Did I not explain that before the show?
Well, no, I didn't want to talk about the NBA, but I wanted to
Our
explain.
boy, the Rebel, has decided that if we start talking NBA, he's gone. Didn't he say that? Chop off.
Absolutely.
Hey, where is the Rebel? Oh, he's
Oh,
down here.
Rebel.
He's watching the NBA.
We can talk about anything. We can talk about lacrosse for all I care then.
Hey, since you brought up the Rebel, I just want to let him know, if he's listening tonight, that Crystal Crackhead is up here asking about him. So from New Year's Eve, Crystal Crackhead wants to know about.
Oh yeah, he liked her.
Also, let's give
She's
a
up
shout
there
out to
tomorrow.
the Claw. It's his birthday. He's not here tonight.
The Claw did not make it tonight.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Claw.
Happy birthday, Claw.
Birthday, Claw.
Hey, if you want to buy him a beer, you can Venmo him. I don't know.
Hey, Claw, I bought you a drink, but I'm drinking it.
Claw, are you in the woods?
He's out hunting right now.
Sketchy.
For sure. This weekend, the biggest game of the weekend is what?
I'm going with Auburn, Kentucky.
What do you?
Yeah.
Auburn, Kentucky is the big game.
That is a big game.
That is the big game. Penn State, Iowa.
That's a big game.
How about Michigan State, Maryland?
That's a big game. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, K-State has a terrible record, but it's an in-state rivalry.
K-State and Kansas and the state police have ordered like more security for this game than any game in the state
at
ever.
K-State. It's in Manhattan.
It was on the news.
So who wins Auburn, Kentucky?
I hate to say it, I'm going with Kentucky, but I sure hope that doesn't happen.
I'm going to Kentucky.
Well, of course you're going with Kentucky. I'm rolling with Kentucky as well. I just think that they are. I mean,
is it at Kentucky?
It's at Lexington. Yeah.
We've already beat them once. It's not going to happen again.
I just have this feeling that Auburn's kind of slowing down on their game, man. That's all.
Auburn is not slowing down.
They're slowing down their game.
It's not going to win at Rupp Arena.
All right. Will Duke beat Virginia? The third unranked team in a row that they lose to? Do you think that'll happen?
I don't know. Virginia has won some games this year. They still are a strong team. Is it at Virginia?
It is at Virginia.
Yeah, I call Virginia on this one because Virginia knows that other people can beat Duke, so they know they can beat Duke.
It is hard to play in Charlottesville, I'm sure too. So I guarantee that.
The Thomas Jefferson School for Wayward Boys.
Is that what it was called back in the day?
Back in the day, Thomas Jefferson School for Wayward Boys before they went co-ed.
So for G Boogies? Is that what they meant? The Thomas Jefferson School for Wayward G Boogies?
Wayward G Boogies.
Oh man, that's just not right.
Oh man.
Come on.
Sorry. Hey man, you're a
not
wayward
right.
soul sometimes, you know?
Don't make fun of me.
Okay.
Were you sleeping over there?
The boogeyman himself. What?
Sorry, caught me off guard.
Speak some wisdom to us, G Boogie.
Well, what kind of wisdom? Let's see. I'm still a little disappointed we haven't brought up midget wrestling. You know, 20 miles from here, midget wrestling is becoming a big damn thing, and we haven't added it into the show yet. I do think we all like to get some tickets, go over there, and watch how real midgets wrestle.
I'm in.
You know, you hear all this thing about midget tossing, which I think is wrong. I don't believe in that. But this is real midget wrestling. This is
They're there to make money.
They're working and entertaining, and they're good, man. They got some moves. I mean, I saw one do
Can we talk about lacrosse and bowling?
I saw one do a frog splash on
Guys
this
in the
little
bar
chick,
talk.
and, man, it was bad.
This is Guys in the Bar
She's
talking
cut up
midget
like a
wrestling.
chicken wing.
Yeah, we do need to talk about the NFL.
Let's talk about that combine.
Let's talk
All right.
about that combine.
So, the combine. I don't know what's going on with like measuring hands, but you know what they say about guys with big hands? What do they say?
They can hold big beers?
Big beers, baby. That's right.
Actually, if you want a little, this is
I'm glad
totally.
that's where that went. I was a little worried about
When I was an undergrad, I did a research study on the size of hands.
What?
And the bigger the hand, the more testosterone in the bloodstream. So
Is that right?
that is
Measure
legit.
hands.
That is legit.
All right.
Hey,
Oh.
look at the monster over here.
Look at the monster.
Okay,
Monster.
so Chopper
I think he
himself.
might have me though.
No, I don't got you,
Hey,
bro. Look,
I just got
look
a
at the
question.
fingers.
Look at those beats. Look at those things. Those are like, he has like French fries, man. Oh.
My major question about the combine
You got a little
is,
more
why
intelligence.
the hell do they make punters run the 40-yard dash?
Punters, are they doing that?
And the long snappers, too.
But did you see that punter's bench press?
Yeah.
Oh, they do? Okay.
How much did he press?
I can't recall. I have to check.
25
I gotta
times.
get the intern on that.
225 pounds, 25 times.
25 times. That's impressive.
Yeah, and he's a punter.
And he's a punter. Does he weigh 225? That's
He
an extra
put
big
a
dude.
lot of the other guys to shame that, you know, that should be doing that left and right.
So what do y'all think about the combine? Is it just for entertainment or what? I mean, that's pretty much it,
To me,
right?
it's an entertainment thing.
Not for the NFL, it's not, because
No.
they're all watching.
No, they're
They make their decisions based on
this
that.
is
Dude,
all
they've
about.
been watching these guys forever. They already know all this shit. They already know They know what they run. They know how they tackle. They know how they do it. So to me, it's an entertainment thing, and it's something that they're building up. And they've done a good job building it up.
Yeah, but I think the scouts are looking at these statistics now and they're going, have these guys gotten fat and lazy or are they serious?
Did you watch the guy from Alabama running that 40?
Yeah, that was freaking amazing.
What is it? What was his name?
Ruggs.
Ruggs. Amazing.
Is that the
Four-
guy that did the
four-
4-2-7.
Yeah.
There's a guy that runs a fast
Yeah,
time
that's
and he gets drafted in the first round. John Ross, for instance.
Can he catch?
And he doesn't make impact at all in the NFL. And it's like they said, there's nobody in the Hall of Fame, no wide receiver in the Hall of Fame that ran a sub 4.5 40.
Yeah. So my question is this. Of all the people that are getting drafted this year, who makes the biggest impact in the NFL? That's why. What do you think?
Joe,
You think Joe Burrow is going to make the biggest impact in the NFL?
I think Joe Burrows is going to make a big impact. I don't think Tua is. I'm actually thinking Tua's going to show up and he's going to be wobbly, and I'm not sure he's going to make it for even 2 seasons.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Judy from Alabama.
That's
Another good.
Who is that?
Jerry Judy from Alabama,
Okay,
wide
yeah.
receiver.
Yeah,
I think
He's good.
he's gonna have a big year next year.
Like a
He's
Jerry
not as
Rice.
fast as that other kid, but he's a good
He'll have
runner.
a big year.
What about
So-
J.K. Dobbins from Ohio State?
Yeah. You don't think so?
What position do you think is most impactful in this year's draft?
Linebacker for
See,
sure.
and I think quarterback, because so many teams are hurting for a decent quarterback.
Okay, I got you. I agree.
I mean,
agree.
teams are scrambling, taking second-tier guys right now.
But that was the same case last year, though, right? And the year before that, and the year before that. So we're all looking for that diamond in the rough type guy, right?
Oh, that's right. Brady plays for New England and has for a long time.
Yeah.
You can get a good one in the 6th round.
There you go.
But you can get a good one in the 6th round. That's the scary part.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Tom Brady's combine?
Tom Brady, yeah. Like,
If you've
he's
never
the
watched
guy.
Tom Brady's combine,
He didn't look real
watch
good.
it on YouTube tonight, and it's amazing because he was not muscular, not fast. I mean, he had very low scores, yet he's one of the greatest
What?
quarterbacks.
Oh, hold on. We have a special guest tonight. She made her appearance on episode 1. What are we gonna call her? We're gonna call her West Virginia.
No, you saw us.
All right. Oh, ECU fan. Okay.
Virginia fan.
Oh,
She's a Virginia fan. Yeah.
It's Stephanie.
Are there, mateys?
Or we could call her just
The
Dookie.
Pirate.
No.
The Pirate? What are we gonna call y'all? If you
I'm
listen to
not
episode,
an ECU fan.
all right, if you listen to episode 1, you'll know what we're talking about. This
We're
is
gonna call
the
her
special
Prosecco.
guest, number 1 special guest on the show. She's actually a fan favorite,
Oh, yay.
and you're a Duke fan, right?
I am a Duke fan. I'm from Virginia, so I'm a Cavalier fan as well.
So, big game this weekend.
hold on,
Virginia
hold on.
versus Duke.
Uh-oh.
No
What's your
Duke fans
prediction?
here.
Uh-oh.
Can you beat both?
Hello, I pull for all the good teams.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, my name is Virginia, and I pull for all the good teams. Is that what your name? What are you saying?
I'm from Virginia.
We'll just call her Wahoo.
I was a Wahoo at the beginning, but no, I'm diehard Duke. I've got to pull for my Blue Devils.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
get out of here.
We're really sorry. Did we mention they lost twice this week?
Do you think I don't know that?
They won once.
They've had a rough
my
week.
heart is aching. My heart is aching.
Those boys will come back, though. They're fine.
I know.
They're fine. They got good leadership. Coach K's fine. See, we're on the same
I'm so
side of
happy
this.
to hear that because I've been a little upset with some of the posts
I know.
regarding Coach K.
Are you looking
pretty
at the
good.
blonde?
I am looking at the blonde.
I will say I hate Duke, but I will always respect Coach K. I've always said that.
Yeah, Coach K, I respect, but I can't stand Duke.
Right.
I don't even understand why they spell it with a U. It's D-O-O-K.
Oh, seriously.
With an IE at the end, or what?
But at the center of it is UK, so
Yeah. Oh, that is true, yeah. Oh, wow, look at that. I never thought about that. The blonde
I'm
is like,
sorry, but I feel like that's a little bit of jumping on the bandwagon.
the blonde's a
UK is in the middle of Duke.
Well,
UK.
I mean,
Oh,
but it's
she's
all
a-
about Duke.
It's all
Never
about
a
Duke.
man.
Come on!
I feel like we're gonna have a brawl over here.
You know, I talked about earlier that we call that University of Virginia really is the Thomas Jefferson School for wayward boys. And
Wayward G Boogies, by the way.
What's her name? What's her name?
Hey, based on the way
Duke-
this conversation's going,
and
I think
Duke-
we need to add women's mud wrestling and let's get these two started.
and,
I think that's a good idea.
We did that last week.
and the official
Sorry.
name for Duke now is the University of New Jersey at Durham.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
No, that's North Carolina.
Isn't this guy
That's Carolina,
guys
man.
talking sports in a bar? Isn't that what this show is?
This is guys at the bar talking what?
Violated
Sports, that's right. We don't talk lacrosse, we talk sports.
We got guest stars.
Oh, guys at the bar talking floor exercises and gymnastics.
Are we going to talk about high school
luck with that, I'm
cheerleading
out.
now?
That sounds kind of sick.
I'll go
No.
to college because they're legal. What are you talking about, man?
No, we're not talking
I mean, if you
about
want
high
to go
school
there, then
cheerleading.
there's no.
What's
There's
wrong with figure
Kentucky's
skating?
dominant in that.
And we're not talking about figure skating either.
No, and we're not talking. Oh, who's
I'm
the
making
best?
your friends laugh.
What's the best team for horseback riding?
Oh, uh-oh.
Was it Auburn?
Was it
It
Auburn?
was Auburn.
Gamecock.
Gamecocks.
Yeah, Auburn has a good team. South Carolina has a good team. I'm trying to think of who else.
It's not Kentucky.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
Kentucky.
It's not.
Actually,
They were in the top 10.
actually, I think Kentucky has a good swimming team. Actually.
Swimming team. Okay.
The reason
Swimming's
that
important.
Kentucky, equestrian team isn't that good is because they don't mess around with the college. If you live in Lexington or the surrounding area and you're a good horseback rider, you're getting paid for it. You're not worried about the NCAA sport.
It's not a
All
team
right.
sport.
Good point.
Equestrian,
It's a
that's
club
a
sport down
very
there,
expensive
isn't
a sport.
Okay,
Yes.
so I just want to let y'all know this, right? Our listeners stopped listening about a minute and a half ago when we started talking about equestrian
Yeah.
sports.
Well, somebody said horseback riding, and then that.
That's
and then
my
it's like-
fault. I brought it up. I'm trying to make our listeners stop listening. That's
Bring
the
him
problem.
back, Hanger.
Bring him
Bring
back.
him
Okay,
back.
so let's talk about XFL. Just kidding.
Oh! Wait a minute. Hold on. The only thing I have to say has nothing to do with what played on the field was that St. Louis sold out the same stadium that the Rams used to play in.
Are you kidding me?
No, complete sellout last
All right.
weekend.
I don't know if
So-
I'm so surprised about that, though.
I just
There's
want
10 people in
to.
there this week.
I just want to let
No,
y'all
really.
know. I just want to let y'all know we dedicate as much time on XFL as y'all watched it last weekend. Okay?
Oh,
So we're done.
So we're done.
right?
So we're done.
Wait a minute.
We're done.
Hold on.
Already in
I need
overtime.
another 15 seconds.
You watch it, we
All right, I give you. Hold on. 15 seconds. So on your marks, set, go.
So New York got just slammed by St. Louis. I have to say, it's the first XFL game that was worth watching at least 2 minutes of.
What? That was
Oh,
13
12
seconds.
seconds.
Holy cow. That's amazing. Okay. Nobody listened to you, though, because everyone stopped listening like 5 minutes ago. Because we started talking about equestrian sports.
We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just went down.
All right, so this is Guys at the Bar talking, not XFL football.
Look, Cooter's already dead.
All right,
Who?
let's
Hold
do-
on. Raise the hands. Who? Oh, we can't raise hands because no one can see us because we're recording.
we can do a
All right. Who watched XFL last weekend? Go. You got.
If I was at a bar
One.
and it was on, does that
Chief,
count?
How about
Chief
you
watched
say
it.
I may have seen it accidentally.
Accidentally. Okay.
Yeah.
So the problem with
I was watching
XFL.
another car wreck.
All right, we've dedicated way too much time to XFL, so let's go ahead and do this. All right, we're gonna wrap up the show. We gave the Blondie Ambassador more than 30 minutes, right? Did we go?
That's my sister.
The Blondie Ambassador. How long did we give her tonight? 36 minutes. Oh my God, we're doing good. All right,
And that's
so
how we got into this equestrian talk.
that's why we got into equestrian. So if you want to hear more equestrian talk, Blondie Ambassador. I don't know. Did we even talk about that?
Tune into equestrian.com, not our
Yeah,
show.
go, yeah.
Rhonda
Go to
Bashar,
it.
than that.
she'll give a call in from the SEC tournament.
But this is a fan-driven show, right?
Yeah, it is.
We will do what the
Talk about
fans
what
tell
they
us.
wanna
You
hear.
tell us what you want to hear.
You tell us what we want to hear. You can go to our Facebook page, which is what?
Guys at the bar talking sports.
Just type in Guys at the Bar Talking Sports and you're there, right? You can join the group, you can
Easy
listen, invite your friends, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
We're on Spotify.
We're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, we're on everything. If you got, we're even, by the
Alexa.
way, we're on, you type in Alexa, you just say, hey Alexa, play Guys at the Bar Talking Sports on Apple iTunes. Boom, there we are.
Nice.
But we're not going to talk about recliners, slaloms.
Oh no, it's, yeah. It's, if you say to your Alexa, hey Alexa, play Guys at the Bar Talking Sports on Apple Podcasts, she will start playing our most recent episode. That's amazing, right?
Wow.
And we're on iHeartRadio.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
We made a contract with them. They're actually paying our bar tab tonight. What?
Drinks around the house.
Drinks are on the house. Yeah. Just kidding.
Our first sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Well, we should give a shout out to MJ's, the best bar.
Shout out to MJ's. That's right. Best bar in Northeast Columbia, as well as probably
Anthony and Deb for having us.
And Lake Carolina.
We
And
always,
Lake
we
Carolina.
always record at the MJ's Bar and Grill in Northeast Columbia,
Yep.
Lake Carolina. Bada bing, bada bang.
That is
So,
Columbia, South Carolina, by the way. There's a
yeah,
lot of Columbias out there.
Columbia, Missouri,
Wait, what?
the place where no one wants to go to college.
No.
Yeah,
Columbia, the country?
Columbia, the
That's
country.
cold.
Let's not go
Columbia.
there.
Columbia.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this show up. This is Guys at the Bar Talking.
See ya.
I know what you're thinking. Man, that was an amazing show. You know what you do then? You subscribe to the show. By subscribing, you'll be able to hear the show next week and every show that we come out with from here on out. And then if you really like the show, the thing that you can do is you give it a 5-star rating and review. Whatever podcast you listen to, see if you can give it a 5-star rating and review. I know you can do it on Apple iTunes. And then you know what you do? You come on back next week to hear Guys at the Bar Talking Sports.